Let me just make sure I'm in the right group today. We're going to talk about why lemon water or lemon added to your water is a must if you're trying to get healthier. And if you or someone you know is prone to kidney stones, this may be something that you really want to look at. So I'm just making sure I'm live in the correct group, and it looks like I am. Okay, so let me go check it down here, turn my volume down so it doesn't blast us. So while I'm doing this, if most of you guys will catch on the replay, which is totally cool. If you're watching, post below what time you're watching. I would love to know when people actually watch this, if they watch it. Okay, we're good to go. All right, I'm going to change my screen over here because I've got a couple of things that I want to share with you. So I have always been an advocate and kind of share with other people, go ahead, drink lemon water, lemon ginger water. It's got a lot of great properties to it. I add turmeric to mine as well. It's got a lot of anti-inflammatory properties and kind of maybe a boost in weight loss, but I dove a little bit deeper in research on lemon ginger water and took some notes that I want to share with you and why you should add this to your daily routine as well and how you can do that because it may just really help. And I'll follow up later on with something else that you can add in with apple cider vinegar to help with weight loss, but that's a whole nother video. I want this to be short, sweet, and to the point. So I'm going to share with you what I've been researching. So I'm going to look at my notes. I also have a definition and a list that I'm going to read to you off of a web page on my computer. So I have gotten away from drinking lemon ginger water and been meaning to get back to it, and studying this the last couple of days, I'm like, okay, really need to get back to it. So here's the thing. There is vitamin C inside of lemon ginger water, lemon. So that helps us in a lot of ways. And I'm going to share with you, if you have any of these symptoms, or any of these issues, then you may be deficient in vitamin C, which adding this, also to your diet can kind of help with those issues along with other healthy eating habits and such. So vitamin C deficiency, if you have bleeding gums, if you're fatigued, if you have spider veins or those varicose veins, bruising, nosebleeds, and here's the big one that we may or may not know about right away, but we want to prevent. And I think that being healthier is all about prevention of what, for me, I know it's prevention of what I know will happen to my health, my body, if I don't take a proactive approach now. I do not have a good family history on either side of my family as far as health concerns go, and I don't want to end up like that. I already have my own health concerns, and I don't want to add to the table, and I want my life to be long. I want to have longevity, but I also want to have good quality. So here's something that we may not know is happening right away that vitamin C helps prevent. So there's microhemorrhaging of the arteries that can happen if you're deficient in vitamin C. And this is just something that I looked up. If I am completely wrong because you go and Google it, then let me know because I want to know the right information. But this is what I found so far. And it's just little tiny bleeds in your arteries that happen because you are deficient in vitamin C. And then what happens when that happens is you have cholesterol and calcium come through your arteries, and those little holes are there, so they start patching them up, and that's where you get cholesterol, clogged arteries because of cholesterol, because the cholesterol and calcium are coming through. They're seeing those holes, those micro bleeds, and they're acting as band-aids on top of them, so that it doesn't burst into an aneurysm or full-blown stroke. So those are acting as band-aids, but it's not the cholesterol that's the problem. It's the original damage that happened because we were deficient in vitamin C. So again, research this, and if I'm wrong in any of these areas, let me know and let's get this right. But this just makes me want to make sure I have vitamin C in my diet, right? That I'm not deficient in that area so that that doesn't happen. I don't have the damage, so I don't get clogged arteries, so it doesn't lead to all this other stuff, heart attack or stroke or whatever. So it helps with all of that. the vitamin C helps, what it does is it helps strengthen the walls of the arteries and your capillaries so they become stronger so that the damage doesn't happen. Therefore, the buildup of the cholesterol and calcium doesn't happen. Therefore, you don't have clogged arteries. So interesting stuff. So we can get vitamin C from veggies and stuff like that, but here's a really easy way that we can do it is adding lemon to our water. Plus, if we're drinking only water and we're drinking a lot of water, then if you're like me, you get tired of drinking water. It's plain, it's boring, and I just get tired of it. So this is a way to spice it up, is to add lemon, and also you get the added benefits of what the lemon brings to it, vitamin C being one of those things. So here is a couple of recipes that I saw. Getting some lemon juice that is good quality, not preservatives, not sugar, all of that, and adding 2 to 4 tablespoons into water, and then drinking that, adding some stevia to help it have a little bit of sweetness to it, so it's like a lemonade. And so you could do that. That's not what I do, although I might try to find some really good lemon juice, which one that was recommended, I didn't get the name, but it's a volcanic lemon juice from the health food store. Never bought it. Don't know where it is. I'm going to try to research that and see. So I may try to do that. But what I do is I make 2 gallons of water at one time. I get 4 lemons, I squeeze them and drain, and I just squeeze them out, and then I grind up in the blender the lemon that I just squeezed out, plus a couple of chops, a couple of blocks, like sugar blocks of ginger in the blender, and I add turmeric, and then I drain that, and that's a concentrate that I add to the 2 gallons of water. And then I try to drink a gallon of water a day, which I'm getting some mixed messages too, because I've always said half your body weight in water. I have to do more research on this, but I just heard someone else say maybe that's not what we need to do. I don't know. Research that and get back to me if you are interested in that, and I'll let you know what I found out. So that's what I've always done. You can do the juice in that, and then they even say apple cider vinegar may help some people depending on what your pH balance is. It may help you with weight loss. So, but that I've got another recipe and a whole nother thing that I want to share with y'all on apple cider vinegar, which I also want to start putting into my diet, my daily routine. So why lemon water? Why vitamin C? And what did I mean about the whole kidney stones? So if you know someone, or you yourself have had kidney stones, or you suffer from those. I know a couple people that do. I just happened to be talking to someone a while back about this, and then this came up, and I thought of this person immediately. So this will counteract the kidney stones. So if we start eating some foods, it has oxalates in it, and what that is, let me share it, because I didn't know what that was. Let me share with you what it is. Oxalate can reduce mineral absorption. One of the main health concerns about having oxalates in your diet is that it can bind materials in the gut and prevent the body from absorbing them. For example, spinach is high in calcium and oxalate, and which can prevent a lot of the calcium from being absorbed into the body. So if you eat things like spinach, rhubarb, almonds, cashews, miso soup, grits, baked potatoes with the skin, beets, cocoa powder, okra, bran cereals and shredded wheat cereals, french fries, raspberries, sweet potatoes, stevia, sweeteners. Those are the things that are listed on WebMD. But if we go overboard with a lot of things, then we're going to have a lot of these oxalates in our body, which then stops the absorption from happening. And that's when I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, this hard mass forms into a kidney stone, and then you have problems, you have issues, and you have to pass it. And I've never had one, but don't want one. I hear it's very painful. So this will help the citrates, and maybe I should look this up too, so that I have us on board with what that is. The citrates, which are, well, it says a salt or ester of citric acid. So that makes sense, right? It's citric acid in the lemons. What that does, the citrates or if you do lime water, it helps to dissolve and prevent those kidney stones from happening, those kidney stones from even forming, so that we can eliminate some of those things on the list that have high oxalates in them. We can eliminate those things, and you need to do your research and find out what you're eating that may have high, so you can eliminate the bad ones, and then the good ones, like, spinach. Spinach is good for us, but it has oxalates in it, so to combat what it could prevent or what it could create in our body with kidney stones, if we're prone to those, then we can add the lemon water in, and that will help prevent and stop or dissolve the kidney stones that may or may not be forming or getting ready to form. So that is what it does. I thought this was all very interesting. Like I said, I started doing lemon ginger water with turmeric added into it. I'm going to start adding also apple cider vinegar, which it's not good taste-wise for me, but I've got to figure out how to just manage the ratio, and maybe that'll help. So, we'll talk about apple cider vinegar maybe next week, unless there's something else that you want me to cover. But I just watched some training on that too and thought that was fantastic information. So I'll share that with y'all as well. Let me know what else you want to talk about. But as you're drinking your water, trying to drink your water, and right now, like I said, half your body weight in ounces is what I've always been told. It's what's out there everywhere, but I just ran across a doctor who was like, no, I don't recommend that. So I don't know. I need to do more research on why this person is saying that. And then I will get that back to you, because I want to make sure that you have the best information, and then you can form your own opinion, do your own research, and then provide yourself with the best practices as you go forward in being healthier. So, that's what I got with that. Lemon ginger, well, I say lemon ginger water. I'm so used to saying that, but lemon water, add the ginger. There's extra components to that. In fact, there's also, I just heard about ginger extract that you can add that's a liquid, so you don't have to do the blender with it. But it's from the produce section, and I guess the extract could give you the same kind of benefits, but I'm just used to grinding it up in the blender and doing it that way. So I need to get back to that. If you're going to try this, then let me know. If you learned something from this, like I did, let me know below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and see where you're at with this. And if you have problems with kidney stones, fantastic information. I thought I would share it here in this group this week instead of doing a product test. I did post a product yesterday about energy shots. Check that out and see if that's something that you want to try. Don't forget, if you haven't ordered yet, then I have a $10 off coupon for you. Get with me and I will get that to you. If I didn't add you, someone else did, we'll get with that person together, get their code so that they can get credit, $10 back, and you get $10 off through that Share the Love program, which if you want more information on that, look into the unit section so that you can get information about that. And then, what else? That's all I got. So excited about this information. Hopefully it was exciting to you. I love learning about this stuff and passing it on to you guys. Again, let me know what else I can research for you, or maybe I've already researched it, that I can share the information with you so that it can put you on a better track to getting healthier. Whether that's just plain getting healthier or losing weight or just feeling better, more energy, whatever. We can do this naturally with our daily habits and our foods and nutrition, alongside the aids of the supplements that are in this group. We can't rely on the supplements only. I've done supplements and I've gotten results so far, and then I hit a plateau. And for me right now, I'm at a plateau and I've done everything right. I've worked my butt off in workouts. I've changed my nutrition. I've added in supplements, and I'm in the middle of, for my own journey, kind of figuring out what in the world may be going on that maybe I'm not absorbing the right nutrients. I don't have problems with kidney stones, but I'm on a big kick right now about learning about gut health. Maybe my gut health is not where it needs to be in order to absorb the nutrients from my foods that I'm eating and the supplements that I'm taking in order for me to propel me forward. So it's all just a game of testing and seeing what works for you, using the aids with the supplements, but you have to figure out what's going on with your nutrition, your health. And I'm diving deep into study right now on how to do that for myself and also how to figure it out for you too. So if you're having issues, if you're having problems, PM me privately about specifically what you're doing. And if I mean, like I said, I'm diving deep into study on how to do this for myself, but also how to help other people do it, because I'm just so sick of not being at my goal, or when you hit a plateau, it's frustrating for everyone. Anyway, I'm off on a tangent. I'm going to go. Message me if you need help. I've tapped into some really good resources that has tons of information about health. And if you have this symptom, why, and figuring out why you have that and then what you can do about it. So let's do this together. Let's get each of us healthier together and in our own way, because our bodies are all different. So anyway, lemon water, add ginger for extra and turmeric for extra benefits, and get the vitamin C in there and help prevent, dissolve, hopefully, kidney stones if you have trouble with those, or just to prevent them if you don't. So, all right, y'all have a great day. Let me know what else you want me to talk about. I'll put it on my calendar for next week to talk about the apple cider vinegar. And so, yeah, so Tuesdays will either be not product test, but do you watch that news lady? Product test Tuesday, where she does stuff. She's hilarious. Anyway, we'll either do product spotlight, or we will do an informational session like this, just because I'm learning so much and I want to share it. There's so many things I just know I need to change and want to change in my diet, and I've got to share them with somebody. And this group, y'all are somebody's. So there you go. I'm going to go now and quit talking. Y'all have a great day. I will see y'all in the next live. All right, bye. Live. Okay, I feel so fancy. So head over to my Facebook page, Lindsay Rose Ali, or lindsayali.com. I just come down here and I put it down here. That's I don't even like coffee. I love coffee mugs, and today I love. There's more coming, so just check back. All right. So I'm gonna leave.